Good morning, YouTube. We have a different video for you. We've been talking to Josh, and you guys love Josh, and well, he's got his top 5 complaints about you, his customers.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan. This is, well, we're at the Howard, and that is Josh, and he's been looking forward to this video for a while. So he just kind of came up with a list of things that drive him nuts, and we were like, hey, they're actually pretty entertaining. Feel free to dispense this across the world.
This is valuable information for society since your parents have all failed in teaching you how to be reasonable human beings.
I love it.
If you feel triggered,
go
f yourself.
This will definitely trigger some people. We're gonna get some. I'm curious what the thumbs up, thumbs down ratio is gonna be. It's not gonna be good. It's gonna be really bad. Some of you legitimately are gonna be butthurt. So anyway, with that, if you would like to have his services after seeing this video, please go check out exotic-power.com. And there you can find out more about his services. But if you want to support us, please like, share, and subscribe. Maybe even give us a thumbs up, although you probably won't. And go check out normalguysupercar.com. There you can buy parts and services for your car. And use the code NGS10. It'll hook you up with 10% off almost everything we sell. But I'm just going to give the camera to Josh and let him talk. And good luck to all of you. Hope you survive.
Disclaimers before I start, okay? Disclaimer number 1. Life has taught me that the following I had to write this down to make sure I didn't forget because I'm professional. Life has taught me that the following discussion applies to all aspects of life and is not unique to my experience or business. So it doesn't matter if you're going to Walmart, the grocery store, your Ferrari mechanic, Home Depot, all of these issues, you're all the same. You all do this shit to everybody, and everybody hates you if you're one of these people, okay? Disclaimer number 1. Disclaimer number 2 is that I love my clients and their cars, because if you're a prick and you can't afford your shitbox car, you're not a fucking client. And disclaimer number 3 would be, if you're not sure where you stand in this conversation, you can ask. I'll tell you. And if you feel attacked or triggered by the following statements, you can go fuck yourself and you should work on being a better person. Everybody hates you. All right, so these are the top 5 worst clients that, as a business, I have dealt with. I suppose you can consider that this is in some sort of chronological order, or order of worst to least worst, but really all top 5 of these attributes are probably gonna be pretty much equal. Because any one of these things is immediate grounds for dismissal. The number 1 probably worst client that anybody has to deal with is the shiesty customer. We all get that we all have a budget, right? There's not always unlimited money to do whatever you want all the time. Totally get it. But there's a difference between being upfront and honest about that and allowing us an opportunity to work within that budget and just being a fucking crook about it, right? Some of y'all like to bring your car in and then pretend that you don't know it's got a bunch of problems, or you ask for shit to get done for free, and all these sorts of things. Or you bring your car in and then you pick it up and then you try to claim that it's got rock chips and scratches and nicks on the leather and curb rash and all these things that existed before the car showed up because you can't afford it and you don't take care of it and you probably bought a shit car to begin with, and now you're trying to claim that we made these damages to your car, and for you that's a way to get something free out of us. And so that is the number 1 worst customer, is the shiesty customer. It's your car, it's your burden, it's not my problem. F off. Also, chargebacks. If you receive service and you can't afford it, that's your fucking problem. That's not our problem. Don't fucking charge back us. Quit being stupid and fucking live within your means. That kind of also goes for the number 2 worst customer, which are broke and cheap customers, right? In our world, at least, these are luxury items. They're not necessities. This is not food. This is not water. This is not shelter. It's also not a Toyota Corolla. You don't have to have it. So if you can't afford it, that's fine. Adjust your lifestyle and live within your means. Again, it's not my burden to make sure that you and your car are in fantastic well-being and that you can enjoy your Sunday afternoon. Couldn't care less. If you can't afford your broke-ass car, sell it and buy something you can afford. Don't be a dick. Also, that one would be covered under the being buddies for a discount, right? We can be friends and we can also do business, but just because I'm your friend doesn't mean you get a fucking discount. Hanging out in my shop all day, talking to me and interrupting me and bringing me chicken fingers for lunch doesn't mean you get a fucking discount. That means you're not a fucking shitty person and you could be pleasant to be around. Unfortunately, it usually doesn't. So again, you should go yourself and pay your bill. And if you can't afford your car, chicken fingered dinner doesn't make it more affordable for me to fix your car. My landlord doesn't give a shit what I ate for lunch that day. God damn it. The other problem with cheap, broke people is you all have the worst cars on the road. And the problem with that is as soon as we fix one thing on that car, we're now held liable in your mind for every other problem the car has for all of eternity. Now, the problem with that is you don't drive your car at 3 o'clock on a Wednesday when it's a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. You're driving on Sunday afternoon when you're not working. Well, guess who the else is not working on a Sunday afternoon? Me. You know what I don't want to hear on Sunday afternoon is that your broke ass in your shitbox car is dead on the side of the road. Go yourself, you broke asshole. Quit being a cunt. Probably the third top worst 5 customer would be the ignorant and argumentative customer. And obviously this still packages in with the first 2, right? Because the reality of it is if you're ignorant, which I expect you to be, most of you who own Ferraris are not experts on the mechanical and electrical engineering that goes into these cars. There's a couple of you that are pretty sharp, and kudos to you, but the rest of you don't know, and that's okay to not know. But don't pretend you know, and don't tell me what's going on as if you know, because what that actually means is, yet again, you're broke, your car's a piece of shit, and you're trying to talk the world out of what it's going to cost to fix your car. That has nothing to do with anything. Just because you're broke and you're ignorant doesn't mean your car's not fucked up and it's not going to be expensive to fix. Those are hard realities, not my problem. Shut your mouth. That's different from asking questions, right? You don't understand or you're curious. You know, I mean, there's lots of reasons, and you can ask questions, and most of us in this industry are happy to explain to you the best of our ability, you know, what we're discussing and the technical aspects, you know, in the way that we understand it and perceive it. And having a conversation is one thing. But if you're literally going to argue with me about what I'm telling you, go find another mechanic. Because either I'm not good and smart enough, or you're just an asshole and you deserve somebody else. Good luck with your life. Oh yeah, that's the other one too. Yeah, what y'all do, you ignorant bastards, is you fabricate emotionally charged replies. So let's say I tell you, you want a major service on your 355, and I explain to you that in order to do that, first we start with a compression and leak down test and an evaluation of the electronic system, and we do all of this core health checks before we pull the motor to do cam belts, because from my experience, which includes approximately 150 cars a year for 20 years, so I've seen a few cars, right? There's a good chance that I've found patterns, and so we've developed a process and procedure to kind of protect you and I through this process and make sure we both get to the end of the job satisfactory and within a budget, right? I tell you this and you say, no, I don't need compression and leak down tests, I just want cam belts. What you're actually saying is you can't afford your car and you just want cam belts because you know that you're supposed to replace your cam belts and that's barely all you can afford. And if the car has any other problems, you can't pay for it, so you'd rather just not know the car has any problems. That's an emotional position and has nothing to do with anything in reality, either financially or mechanically, and I don't care. It's not my problem. Don't be stupid. Save up. Or again, sell your car and go buy a Toyota. Everybody should sell their car if they can't afford it. Didn't you guys buy one like that recently? That's a yes. Fourth worst customer would be the micromanager. Conversations are fine. You know, you want clarification to you an abstract topic. I totally get it. You know, you want more than a very casual explanation of what's going on, totally fine. But if you're literally gonna argue with me and question every thing I say, go yourself, dude. Seriously, I have serviced approximately 150 cars a year for 20 years. I don't know everything. I still learn shit every day. But god damn it, I know a ton more than you. I don't care if you've owned Ferraris for 50 years. You've probably only owned 5 to 20. And I service that many cars in 3 months. You don't know more than I do. Shut the up. God damn it. Do not micromanage. If you want to ask, you've got priorities, you got a budget, that's fine. But if I tell you we need to rebuild your F1 system because your actuator's don't tell me you'd rather we heat wrap your exhaust because you think it's heat soaking the hydraulic system and causing problems. You don't know anything. Shut the up and quit wasting my time. Dude, like, I get you don't want to spend money on your car, or you don't have money to spend on your car. Don't waste my time about it. Put it on a tow truck, take it home, and let it sit in your garage and waste your time and space until you can save up to fix the car properly. Don't make it my problem, because I'm going to charge you storage. For every day you argue with me and don't approve the repair work, you're going to get billed a storage fee, and you deserve it. And I hope eventually it adds up enough that I can take a mechanic's lien out on the car and it's my car, and then I can wholesale it to normal guy supercars and they can sell it and make a profit on it. And then maybe somebody who can afford the car will buy it, and then it will be rebuilt properly, and once again it will be a joyous car to drive and participate in the society of Ferrari ownership with the rest of the not shitbox cars. Oh yeah. Couple other good ones, right? The car is fine. I just need whatever. So there's one thing with your car that bothers you, or maybe it's time for an oil change, and you insist your car's absolutely perfect and there's nothing wrong with it, and you only need the one thing you need, and you insist on this. Bro, you don't know shit. If that car doesn't break down on the side of the road and shut off, you don't have a clue. You drive that car 1,000 miles a year, once a month. You've never had it on a lift. You've never had your hands in it. You've never hooked a scan tool to it. You don't even know what a lambda sensor is, bro. You don't know shit. Don't tell me the car's perfect and it doesn't need anything. You absolutely, literally do not know. Shut the up. Oh yeah. Or telling me how long it's gonna take, like, oh, this is real quick. If you can just do this one thing real quick. Again, you don't know, because you haven't made a living working on these cars. There's literally nothing on one of these cars that is just real quick and won't take long, because either it's a up design, or they use some cheap parts when they built it at the factory, or it's an older car and somebody's it up royally, and you don't know. I don't know. I don't know until I take it apart how up it really is. I can guarantee you it's more up than either of us want it to be. And probably the last one is entitled motherfuckers. Okay? You're nobody. We're all nobody. Nobody's nobody. We're just people. Nobody cares. Just because you own a Ferrari and you have some money doesn't make you that much more special than everybody else. You're just a person like the rest of us. Get the over yourself. Also, I work on these cars because I have a passion for them, and I really enjoy when the cars are running and functioning at their absolute mechanical best. They're a real great joy to drive. The fact that you need to have a fucking car to make yourself feel better about yourself when you go out in public has nothing to do with that, okay? That's your fucking problem, and it has nothing to do with my work or the car, right? So when you bring your car to me, you need to understand right now that my priority is that your car is in great shape. I don't care how that makes you feel, if it hurts your ego or your pride or whatever. For my reputation, for my business, and for my workmanship, that car, when it goes out on the street, needs to be in the best running condition and as reliable as absolutely possible, because you're gonna enjoy it more. Your friends are going to think it's cooler because it's not broke down all the time. And my life is going to be less stressful. My business is going to run more smoothly because we can predict and calculate service and repair timelines on the car. And there's not going to be a never-ending supply of surprises because everything on the car is ignored or half-assedly done. Don't pull that shit, man. You bring your car into the shop to get it fixed. Leave all the other shit outside. Then you get the, do you know who I am? Most of the time I don't, and more importantly, unless you're a reasonably minded and, you know, fairly paying customer, I don't care who you are. I'm a business. I'm not TMZ. I don't care who you are, man. Can you stop everything else and tend to my personal request? Okay, again, there's like a couple of people that I do work for that have a relationship with me where I can and will stop everything I'm doing and take care of them. And those folks know exactly who they are. And if you don't know for a fact that you're one of those, then you're not, and don't ask. Off and wait in line like everybody else. Showing up without an appointment or even a notification of intent to visit, like, come on, man. Like, I got a lot going on. I got a lot of cars. I'm running a whole business. This isn't McDonald's, you know. You don't pay me to entertain you. You pay me to fix your car. Like, if you want to have a visit and a conversation and review the project, 100% we're going to do that. We got to set aside time and make sure that we're both prepared with notes to have a thorough and intelligent conversation. Surprise visits are going to get your car thrown the out of the shop. I will put the parts in a box, move it outside, and you can drag it away in a tow truck, get the calling on Sundays and after the hours, the harassments where you call, text, and email repeatedly until I reply. No, dude, like, there's only a couple of people who have that relationship, and I am there to take care of them no matter what. But generally speaking, you got to respect boundaries. Don't be that entitled person who thinks just because your shit's broken and you're inconvenienced that we're all going to drop everything we're doing to take care of you. That's rude. Otherwise, you got to be spending a real huge amount of money on an annual basis, or you're paying me to be on a retainer. Like, if you're just calling up and doing small work here and there just like everybody else, I mean, come on, man, you can wait in line. You're not more special than the next customer. Every customer is of equal importance. Like, be reasonable. That pretty much covers the top 5 worst customers. And you're all terrible. And if you feel insulted and triggered by this, maybe tomorrow you should work on being a better person than you were yesterday. Maybe you're the problem here, and that's something you can actually fix.
Well, okay, YouTube. Don't send me complaints. Send them to Josh. Anyway, if you want his services, go check out exotic-power.com. Exotic Power and Performance is his company. And, of course, you can like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Go visit normalguyssupercar.com. But our new car just arrived. We'll be doing a lot more cool car stuff, so you're going to want to stay tuned. It's going to be sweet.